This clip is brought to you by Mark Bell Slingshot. This gear is made for lifters by lifters. Enjoy this clip.
But the thing is like, even though we were mentioning the iron is my therapy is somewhat is not the greatest thing, there is a massive benefit to having the tool. You guys now have
a tool. Yeah, that's the key word, isn't it? Yeah,
it's a tool because you guys both have the tool of running. You have all these tools. So for example, if you got injured, if you couldn't do something with lifting, but something happened, you know how you feel, and now you have another tool of like, okay, I can go run and do this. You have a tool that you can utilize to help yourself feel better. Like I had a few years ago, close relative passed away, and I found out about it on that day. And I knew that later on I had to go to that family and kind of just help them out. But that hit me. So I'm like, fuck. I went to jujitsu immediately. Immediately. After that session, I felt so good. I was like, now I can go help the people out that need the help. But it's because I had that tool. So the few things happened. I recognized the way I felt. I was okay with the way I felt because I understood it, right? I had a tool of physicality that my mom bred into me that I knew would help me feel better. I used that tool. I felt better, then I can go help other people. Building these tools is super helpful, but still kind of not brushing away the feeling and saying, I'm good, right? Not understanding the way I'm feeling was also a helpful tool. It was also helpful too.
It puts you in a better position to be able to confront the way that you're feeling. That's it. Because you can't build a house on poor foundations. Mm-hmm. So what do you do first? You build the foundation. And if that foundation is utilizing one of the tools that you have available to you to then be able to confront the thing, that's where I think the iron is my therapy, running is my therapy becomes more relevant, because it allows you to cope to the point that allows you to better understand why you have a reason to cope in the first place. Yeah. So there's so much that runs through all this. And I think a good example there is my first Ironman came out of injury and looking at, right, how do I actually piece together what I can do? So I was doing a charity event where I tried to squat 500,000 kilos in 24 hours to represent the 500,000 deaths by suicide in men every single year. I'm sure we'll cover that in part 2. But I was 128,000 kilos deep. I was ahead of schedule, effectively doing a set of 10 at 60 kilos, 135 pounds, every minute on the minute for 25 minutes, 5 minutes rest. And I've been doing that for 4.5 hours. And then after my first half an hour break, my MCL left the building at the bottom of a squat. Hardly surprising. Very good way to fast track your knee to the hospital. But I didn't need surgery, thankfully.
Good.
As that was the main thing, because that was a big concern. And then the elation that came from knowing I didn't need surgery gave me a lot of power and control. And I think desperation gave me clarity, because I knew if I couldn't make something work, I'd really be in a bad place. So I thought, okay, this was January, and I've been told in March I'll be able to get back on. No, in February I'll be able to get back on a stationary bike. In March I might be able to start running again. What can you do in the meantime? Swimming. Okay. But you're not just going to swim. So if we can work to the February and March timeline, then you need to set a goal. You know you work well with goals. So I signed up to an Ironman at the end of April, having never done a triathlon before, because I needed something to hold me accountable. But I can swim, and then I can ride the bike, and then I can run. And that roadmap gave me confidence to deal with the injury where I was in the pool, and then a month later I was on a stationary bike, and then a month later I was out running, and I then ended up hurting my foot, so I didn't do much running at all. But it was the opportunity to just sit and wallow in my state of injury was there. But through looking at things practically and getting some skin in the game for an event gave me the accountability to be able to make a plan and move forwards, and essentially address the root cause. The root cause of the problem would have been not having a sense of fulfillment. So I made sure to give myself a sense of fulfillment so that the injury didn't override the thing that was important to me. And I think that's where looking at things more objectively is really useful, because it's so easy when things change in our lives to just lose control.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, go ahead and comment down below and let us know what you liked about it. All right, share this with a friend. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and also we are on Reddit and Discord. All that's down below. All our sponsors and everyone that supports us down below there too, so you can get whatever you like from us. All right, peace.